You got a minute, sir.
Damn.
I'm ready.
Motherfucker just pop up in here. I got a minute. What kind of shit is that?
You said you
The
got a
This
fuck?
minute,
way,
sir,
sir.
and dip out the back. Oh,
This way, sir. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Can we get a couch up in this piece, CJ?
I'm gonna give you a couch. Give me a little.
I
It's
mean, I
not
know
a
you busy and shit, but I mean,
it's
I
not
don't want
bad.
these women to think that, you know what I'm saying, I got to ulterior motive up in here when we go up in this back.
Oh
You
Lord, don't tell
how
me
how
nothing now. No, I'm just kidding.
how you how you gonna have a ulterior motive with nothing in it? Like y'all just gonna use the flow?
Right, you gonna
Hey,
you gonna black box everything like
hey,
Horizon
just
does.
get some of those chair gadgets in here and be all right.
You just get some new chair gadgets. I know that's right. Need
Nigga,
some
I can make
chairs,
it
yeah.
happen.
Little
Don't
comfy.
start with me. Don't start with me. You know I can. No, I'm just
I already know. Wait a minute, please. We got 21, 22, and then I'm gonna do
huh? You counting down? Are you counting down?
10.
This
oh shit,
rip.
he is so serious.
Wait, hold up. I gotta play
I'm gonna go now.
and then play your disclosure so you can say what you want to say.
Yeah, cause I'm a cuss twice.
All right. And you
That's my
are
style.
on.
See you in a minute.
All right.
I know CJ losing his mind back there. Like, what the hell he doing? He done let
Who
that
said that?
beat play way too long. So, um, we here. Look at my guy Danica done popped up in the space. What's happening, old timer? Old timer, as in metaverse years. That is. Good evening, everybody, man. It's just after Q speak the truth. I'm your boy, Burden the Proof. Thanks for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Showing support to the show. Appreciate you as always. Um, last week's show. I mean, hopefully you guys got something out of that. What is it? All right. Women's History Month. We shared a lot of information in regards to how women have been undervalued and underappreciated within this country. Within, well, yeah, primarily this country since we're here, you know, and things and strides that they've taken within this space, Horizon World, and in the world in general, and how to make their voices and themselves seen even more. So hopefully you guys got some encouragement, some motivation in regards to the show, and took something from it. We have a streamer slash gamer coming on today. We're not gonna just introduce her just yet. Before we get into that, we're gonna talk about some headlines that's going on right now. Some of the things I like to talk about in real life. You know how I do it. Anybody catch Marvin Sapp holding the church hostage? Your boy held him up for $40. Wait, was it $20 for 40K? Right? It was 40K, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He wanted to get 40 bands up out of him. He had 1,000 in the stands and 1,000 with streaming. Oh, I think look at CJ already up on the podium. Yo, hold up. Before I get into it, then go ahead, Nick. I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm just letting you know now, sir.
Go
So
ahead, speak
CJ,
it.
I know you're a God fearing man.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm
no, go
saying?
ahead, speak it. I'm gonna let you speak
No, no,
it.
no, 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 no. Cause I'm just first of all, let's just go over the facts. The facts is the what was shown, what was shown was like a year old.
2 years.
Um, it was about a year old. Okay,
It
got
was
it.
two
But
years
I
old.
don't care. The way it was edited and everything else like that, for me, it just for me personally, it wasn't a good display of Christian faith. Can I say that? Can I say that? Okay, I can say that. Whatever. I didn't. I wasn't thrilled. I mean, the man said close the doors. Told the usher to close the door, like you holding people hostage to get 20 bucks out of them, so you can make your mission. I'm just letting you know, it just didn't look good. But we have some God fearing people up in here, so I know I'm about to get another rendition of this. So CJ, it's all you, sir.
I did know this was coming.
I
But you
bet
know
you
what?
did.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me turn this down. One, it was a 2 year event. Number two, it was a conference. It was a conference dealing with multiple churches. Three, you have to listen to it in context, and it would not work. It's not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you're not church and you don't believe, that's not your denomination, then mind your business, because that's just like us coming into your club telling you you should, you shouldn't charge this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I don't come to your club, I don't come to your religion, I don't do none of that. So when it comes up to they stuff, because that was something dealing with their church and other churches that's a part, that was a government, that was a it's church politics. So either way, people, if you're not a believer, they didn't have nothing to do with you. Sorry, it's I am sorry. I'm sorry, but it's got to be a time to where people have to respect other people's boundaries. If it's not your religion and stuff, and you didn't go to some of them and ask them or talked about it, or they left because they had something, they left because they had something against it. And it is what it is. That's their opinion. But it's a discipline, and he's a pastor, and not only a pastor, he's a bishop. You have to respect. That means we got rules. We have practice. So you don't want to
Man, ain't
practice
nobody
it,
trying to
you
hear
don't
all
do
that
that.
shit. Man,
It
look
is what
here.
it is.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that. The way it was carved, I the way it was presented to the public, it would look like he was trying to strong everybody up in there for 20 bucks. Period. I don't give a damn what you believe. I'm just letting you know. The way it was cut and the way it was edited, it looked like you was just strong arming people for $20. Marvin Sapp, hey, I never could have made it. I wouldn't have paid it. I'm
But
just letting you know.
but the thing is, once again, if you're not a part of that church, matter of fact, I'll put it to you like that: he don't care because you're
I'm
not a
sure
part of
he
the
don't.
church, and the rest of everybody else don't care because you're not a part of the church. But it's more of, if you want your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion, but he's not strong in arming on
The,
nobody. It was a conference, and
when
the
you
money
say
was
close the
dealing with a
doors,
conference.
Usher, close the doors. You know what? I'm not even gonna go. Divine, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's just dying to get it. And it's go.
Hi,
Yes.
Burden.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's your take on
All
Marvin
right.
Sapp
So
strong arming
so
everybody for 20 bucks?
here's my take. Okay, this is my opinion now. All right. So of course, we in a day and age where things get chopped and screwed, right?
Facts, facts, facts. We
So
there.
they
We
could
there.
take the snippet, the worst snippet they could find, and turn it into even worse, right?
Facts.
So all the context in the world 2 years ago, him coming back and explaining, he even said himself that in that clip he may have been a little bit too assertive.
Ah,
So
got
he
it.
even said that. He even said so. Give him context. So I'm a church girl. Both my parents are pastors. I am a PK. So growing up, I've been a part of the usher board, all of the above, because both parents are pastors.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what he
Both
what he
mine too.
basically was doing was, when it comes time for giving and when it comes time for, you know, not just offering, but even during preaching, you get a lot of walking and there's not a lot of reverence for what's taking place. Already
Okay.
it's a sensitive subject for churches and giving. It's already a sensitive subject because people are like, well, churches should not have to collect money. So it's already a sensitive subject amongst the masses already.
Given.
So it was a conference, over 4,000 people in the audience, over 5,000 people watching. And he was tasked with the offering.
That's
He
right.
didn't preach that day, none of that. He was tasked of taking it. Now, granted, from my side of it, being in church, it looked like he was being a little too assertive. Absolutely, 100%. And he even mentioned, he's like, "Well, I was being a little too assertive at that point in time." So the way that he collected it, yeah, comes into question. But
Yeah, yeah.
keep in mind, at most churches, I was in PAW, which is Pentecostal Assemblies of the World, okay? So most of the time that is what happens. When we collect the offering, the doors do get closed. Nobody locking doors, because he didn't say lock the doors. He said close the doors. And that happens in most churches.
I ain't
Most.
never seen that shit, but go ahead. We
I
good.
feel you, but I've been to Kojic, I've been to Baptist, I've been to Pentecostal churches, I've been to Catholic churches, I've been church period, okay? And
Okay.
most of the time, it's a sacred time because people will come in the church doors and act a fool. People will collect the offering and run off with it. All kinds of things will happen. So, certain parameters have to be in place as far as security, and of course, it's a sacred time for most people because they're giving to God. So most of the time they're sensitive already. It's a sensitive time. So for us, on the opposite side of things, we understand. But from the chopped and screwed editing version of it, it looks really bad. And
It
he
looks
even said it
suspect. Yes,
himself.
it
It looked
did.
real suspect. But going to the actual video and watching it from the time that he started to the time that he ended, it gives tremendous context to what looks wrong. But we live in that day and age. They could take what we do on this show and screw it up and make it sound terrible. You know what I
Facts. I
mean?
get. I give
That's
you
but
that.
that's what we live in. And of course, you can take it. That clip was 2 years old. It didn't happen recently, but and you can even look at how he looks now versus how he looked then. He looks like a totally different person. You
I
understand what
give
I'm
you that.
saying?
For those
So
who just
it's
came in on the back end of this discussion, just to let you guys know, give you some transparency about what's going on. We were just discussing in regards to Marvin Sapp and his stronghold on the $20 that they.
and you make it sound 100% even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
But
We're
I
just
mean, I
talking
can
about this
understand.
because I mean, I'm just saying, in the way it
It
was
looks
edited and
bad.
things like that, you can
It looks
definitely
horrible.
you deter people from you know what I'm saying wanting to
A
be
hundred percent.
you. That's all I'm saying. That's
But
it.
it's a sensitive subject. People already scrutinize what tithes are used for or what offerings are used for in the church. So it's a lot of different perspectives of what happened. You know what I mean? It's
I
I
get you.
mean it's
And it
it's
was a
always been
leaders
a
conference.
tough subject because you have
I don't give
a
a damn
person
if
that
Santa Claus was there with Moses parting the Red Sea.
I
Don't
feel
matter to
that, but
me.
you look, but that goes along with the to give a little bit more context. It goes along with how they look at a person of status like him. He's a bishop. He's well known. He's a national recording artist. He has money. He drives an expensive car. That's what they say about pastors. Oh, pastors drive. Why is a
Oh, he had
pastor?
The whole Louis
Oh,
jacket.
oh yeah,
I
that's what
saw it.
I'm saying. So it's a
Must be
lot of
nice.
different scrutiny when it comes to financials and what's being done with them. So people that have had bad experiences, they're going to weigh in. And then you're going to have the people that felt this type of way for the last 20, 30 years. You got the folks that left church because they gave $10 and they asked for 100. You got a whole lot of different perspectives in it. I honestly, I agree with you 100%. He was really assertive, and he even said it himself. But the
Danica, what you got?
aftermath and the backlash he has to get from it is crazy.
Damn right. He gonna get more. Danica, what you got?
I mean, um, this got nothing to do with how they feel. They feel how they feel. This is just my response to how I felt when I saw the clip,
Yes,
and
sir.
just you know, when it comes to you giving something for the church, there's already a whole bunch of scrutiny around that, right? We've seen some pastors misuse and abuse that, right? Some churches
100%.
misuse and abuse it.
Mm-hmm.
And, then there's a lot of hole in the walls, man, that they really have nothing and they running on fumes, right?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
But when you make that face and you lock the doors, like there was some aggression
Yes.
behind that. And see, there's
Yes.
a certain part of where it seems as though you're intimidating people. And when you look at what the Bible says about giving, right? I mean, we all know this, and if you don't know this, you probably heard it before. It encourages you to be a cheerful giver.
Cheerful giver. Yes, sir.
So intimidation eliminates cheer, right?
Mm.
For me, like I don't care what it is. If I'm having a good time, if somebody bump past me while I'm having a good time, my mind may very well go. It may like dampen my mood. It's hard to sort of match intimidation with cheer. So that whole clip just looks crazy, man. And it's
It
part of the
does.
reason. I mean, part of the reason it went viral is because people sort of expect that's that type of behavior from the church, and unfortunately,
Right.
um, even if it may have been a clip, it's like you sort of open yourself up to that scrutiny and not only embarrassing yourself, but the entire sort of faith with that
Facts.
sort of
Yes.
behavior. And unfortunately, people are not going to look and they're not going to see the 1,000, 100,000 other good times that something happened at a church, probably that day, right? In this
Right.
nation, around the
Right.
world, they're going to see that negative thing and it's going to go more viral. But it's the same thing as having a responsibility as the way we carry ourselves as black men, or we all carry ourselves. Not everybody in this room may be black, but the way we all carry ourselves as black folk, right? It's like how you act, whether it's fair or not, whether it's equal or not, or whether it should or shouldn't be like that, it reflects on others that look like you.
Yes.
And so this is why I carry myself at a certain standard, why I try to stay
Mm.
out of the mess and the all this and all that. And I try to make sure that I carry myself and speak intelligently as much as I can because people are looking at you. It does
Yes,
bode
sir.
on all of us sometimes the way people think. And it's not our responsibility to change their minds, but it is our responsibility to carry ourselves in a manner that is respectable and that's becoming of what people should know us for. So that's my take on that.
Appreciate the take, my guy. Hey, Marvin Sapp, ain't no hard feelings, my guy, man. I'm still gonna bump. Never could have made it, man. I promise you. Every chance I get, you dig what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. You know what I'm saying? Even though it made you look like you was a hustler trying to get $20 out of everybody. Whatever. Moving on. We gonna leave that alone. Hold up. Guest, are you okay back there?
I'm alive.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, cool, cool. Just want to make sure she's straight. Before we get her out here, I don't know for my sports fans if y'all checking my boy Anthony Edwards. I'm again, Anthony Edwards plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He had I had a baby by this young lady. He let the young lady know that, hey, I'm not trying to have this child. So he willingly gave her like over 30 bands to have an abortion. She chose not to have the abortion. She had went on and had this child. Now the child is born. This man went and gave $1,080,000 in child support up front, securing 18 years of this young lady's life. So that's what $5,000 a month. Um, some people feel a way about it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of hard to listen to somebody say they don't want to be a part of someone's life. You know what I'm saying? Ah, once that child is here, but I mean, there's no protection for men. You know what I'm saying? When these type of situations happen, even if you sit there and willingly tell this person, "Hey, I don't want to have this child." Again, your body, do whatever the hell you want to do with it. But if you sitting there and this man is telling you, "No, I'm not going to be a part of this," I, hey, I hope that $5,000 a month lasts. But I mean, yo, I don't know how people feel about that, but that was just something I definitely wanted to bring up and just highlight because it was kind of unprecedented to watch somebody just say, you know what, I'm gonna give you this 1,080,000 right now for this 18 years. Just leave me the heck alone. Look, my guy Danica, what you got, my G?
All right, I ain't gonna say nothing else after this till Taki come out, right? But I do think that if there's an option to opt out of motherhood, there should be an option to opt out of fatherhood.
uh,
Stuff like that.
uh,
Now, once the child is here, once people have made the decisions, and it is what it is. If you say you're gonna
yes,
be there, she say she's gonna be there, and bring it to term, I think then both people should be liable for the life. Also, I look at the Anthony Edwards thing not as though he's abandoning the child, but Anthony Edwards is at a very, I mean, when you look at the chick, I mean, you can tell this
right,
wasn't him
right,
searching
right.
for a wife, and you can
Facts,
tell by the way she carries herself that this wasn't her looking for her next husband. She's looking for a
facts,
payday. He's looking to get the
facts.
payday out the way, so he could still very much be involved in the child's life. But what he's doing is, all right, this is how much they want me to pay. Bam, I'll get
Mm-hmm.
it out the way because he stands to be worth probably 5 times as much in the future. So
Facts, 100%.
that takes stress off his back to where now when he deals with the child, as much as she may let him or not let him, at least the financial burden is out the way, right? It
Yes,
ain't about
sir.
playing with money and going back and forth. You got your bread. Now, if I want to have a relationship with a daughter, I still got to go through you. But the strings, as far as you pulling on me financially, that's done with,
Yes,
right?
yes. Agreed.
Your come up is got, and we'll see how fast she blow through that money, right?
Super fast, super
But
fast.
I don't want to say that the man's just gone all the way, just be done with the kid, because we don't necessarily know that. We just know he's taking care of the finance out the
Right.
gate.
Facts, facts. Oh shit.
Oh no, I agree with him. Also, it was a smart legal way because what happens is when if he does get better in the league and he makes
Which
more,
he will. Uh huh.
which he will, it won't interfere. Because what happens is
Facts.
what they like to do is they wait till you get to a maximum. Well, oh yeah, he signed this $1 million, so let me tax on it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, he took care of that.
Definitely 5,000 a month. You can't.
That's
Hey,
no, but that's that. But the thing about it is, this the lifestyle. So
you can't live off 5,000 a month. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. You better figure that out. You gonna have to figure that out. Oh, so before we again, I got you, ma'am. I promise. I got one more. Yo, Val Kilmer died, man. Did y'all see that shit? Val Kilmer died. All right, shit. I don't want to look. Let me just put this in perspective. Uh, Iceman died. Top Gun, Iceman. Y'all watch Top Gun? Maverick, Iceman. Y'all Willow. Y'all ain't never watched Willow. Y'all don't know who Val Kilmer is. Batman. Batman. Y'all don't know who Val Kilmer is.
they too young, Doc. They too young.
Oh, y'all killing me. Hey,
Yes, of course I know, man. He was so good at being what was it? The Doors. No, was it the Doors? Yeah, the Doors, right?
yeah,
He
yo.
played Jimmy Kimball. How the fuck is his name? I forgot. Damn. I forgot. But yeah, got me to
Yo,
like the group and stuff. Yeah. How you been, Burton?
I'm good. Hey, Val
Hey.
Kilmer died. Hey, that kind of hit my soul. And I don't look. I start looking at when people start dying, especially people I look at that I've watched grow like into stardom and things like that and play all these roles and stuff. I start counting my own days. I'm like, well,
Mm.
shit. Hey, it's you on deck. Yo, like it really puts things in perspective. Now, not to mention that it's he was only like 60, what, 69, 65 or something like that. It wasn't really that old. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yo, I grew up on Val Kilmer. I'm sorry. I from Willow to Batman to Maverick to Top Gun. Yo, peace and blessings to my guy. I hope your family is all right. But man, look, shitting me. Earl, what's happening? For those who don't know Earl, Earl is new to the metaverse. What's happening, Earl? Earl, like how the hell he know? Yeah, I watch. It's my job to be nosy. So Earl is new to the game around here. So what up, Earl? He's part of the Amputee Coalition, if I'm not mistaken, Jen. Yes. So Jen
Mm.
is, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he was the recipient of the Oculus, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
Yes. See,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
see, I'm that guy up in. So yeah. So welcome, sir. If you don't mind, if you want to come up to the if you don't mind, you want to come up to the circle real quick and just ask how you enjoying the metaverse?
Yeah. He's like 4 days old.
All right, right. What's happening,
Yeah.
man?
Step on the red
Hey, how
part.
you,
Step on the red part.
am I not on the red part?
Oh,
On the
you
red
good? You
part.
good? You good?
Okay. Yeah, everything's fine. I appreciate you having me and welcoming. I'm real new to this. This is
Yes,
4 days
sir.
old, but I'm learning. I love the experience.
Awesome.
Um, I've been I've been exploring, a little bit of everything. Um, Positive content because I've been in
Yes.
a couple of sites that because I wanted to go watch an NBA game, but the kids play too much, so I won't be watching the game on that. So, but
Right.
I've been to a couple spots, MLK spots.
Yeah.
What is it? The time is not. Where'd Jen go? Jen,
She right there.
help
Yeah.
help me out. What was the name? The time is now. The MLK one. I looked at two.
Yeah. Shout out
Oh,
Hardy West with the MLK spot. Yes, sir.
yes. He took him
Yeah.
to the one in here. Yes. Hardy
Yes.
West.
Yes. Yes. I.
Yeah, he loved that one. It's in your save file. Remember your save file?
Oh, that's right. I do have that.
So if you
Okay.
want to ramble off your what you like, you can go into your save file. But anyway, I know you have a guess. So go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, I just wanted to welcome you to the space, man. I'm glad you,
Well,
Jim brought you through. You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate you.
Hopefully you making your rounds around here. And if you need anything, you definitely have a phenomenal uh what guide in Gen Smash, you know what I'm saying? But if you
Yes.
need anything, man, myself and a lot of these people within this space I'm almost positive are more than willing to help out and give you
Okay.
guidance in regards to anything you may need, man. So welcome.
Very good. Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
All right. Now I gotta get out of
And
here.
now to the main attraction. I know she back there like
What's up?
shit about time. No, it's saying.
Sorry.
But
Apologize.
we have a special guest here today. She's a gamer. She's an actor. She's a YouTuber, and she's definitely raising hell amongst this Horizon World space. I personally wanted to bring her on because I'm watching a lot of things in regards to streaming and things like that. I wanted to see what her perspective was in regards to streaming. Who does she feel she gets a motivation from in regards to streaming? Who she's looking up to, and what does she plan on accomplishing in regards to being one of the top streamers within, you know what I'm saying, the space, and what she has planned in regards to Horizon World, and I guess correlating the two together. So, without further ado, um, Miss TakiiSakii is in the building. Come on, ma'am.
Hey, what's up, Burden?
It's the
How you
brat
doing?
shirt for me. It's the brat shirt for me.
Hey, only telling
I'm
facts over here.
Yo, I'm digging these shirts everybody got going on right here. Shout out to Hardy West too, cause he got that his little spade shirt popping. Everybody able to make shirts now and generate some type of income within this space. So shout out to everybody out there taking advantage of that. TakiiSakii.
Hey, that's my name. You gotta wear it out.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, it's another day. I'm alive. I'm breathing. Shoot, I'm
Word,
here.
word. The whole top of the show jumped up and down for you. Look, 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 look.
I
So
just love them. They
there
know
go
who
your
they
fan
is.
club right there. It must be
I'm
nice.
weak.
I love it. I love it.
They're my peoples, my folks. I love
No
them.
doubt, no doubt. Appreciate y'all coming through and showing support. So how's everything?
I mean, everything's going good. It's starting to fast track. I'll tell you that.
I bet, I bet. Well, we're gonna get into all of that.
Hmm.
But before we even jump, let's talk about this username, TakiiSakii. Because I mean I could take it two ways. I know Takis is like that nasty ass chips that these badass kids be eating. And I mean sake could be the drink that people be drinking. I mean, so what made you decide on this user tag, man?
So I'll make a long story short. When I was gaming really heavy, like at age 16, I was an MMO RPG guild master. So if you know what
Oh,
that
whoa,
is,
whoa,
it's
whoa,
like,
whoa, 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 whoa! Back up, hold up. MMO? What you got? I gotta break. You gotta break down these acronyms.
yep. So MMO is just basically like a multiplayer online open world game, kind of like
Okay,
Final Fantasy. If you ever seen Final Fantasy online, it's the
got you.
same thing. So
Okay,
it was a really popular game that was really huge, and I was a guild master in one of the servers. It was server 5, and I
uh,
had one of the biggest guilds that took up the whole entire server because everybody wanted to be. I don't know why they wanted to join my guild, and I'll tell you the name of my guild, which kind of makes it funny. But I used to go by a different name, and this name Taki is broken off from that name. So my old name, which I've never revealed before, so I'll do it today, just for you,
okay.
Burden.
Appreciate you.
My
Appreciate you.
old guild master name was Takia. So
Okay, Takia.
I had broke it off once I had left the guild and I left my second in command in charge of everybody. It was pretty hard on them for me to leave, but I had a lot of things going on, so I had to kind of relinquish power to the rest of my group, and they did good taking care of themselves. And I actually still keep tabs with a lot of them, so we're all still good friends.
Uh, okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, so let's backtrack a little bit. Where you from?
I'm originally from New Jersey, but I grew up mainly in Columbus, Ohio.
You don't say. So okay, hold before you even get into where you from, what part of New Jersey? I'm actually from Patterson, New Jersey. I lived in Newark and I lived in East Orange. So what part of Jersey are you from, man?
Newark.
Newark, New Jersey. Any East Coast Northerners around here? Anybody?
Oh, my
Anybody?
fault. I misspoke. Not Newark. Neptune.
Who?
Neptune.
Oh, that's a completely different area. Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Okay, got you.
yes, yes.
So what was that like?
Living over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't live there too long. I was probably there until like I was like 4 or 5, and then I left. I
Okay.
still remember living there partially, but it's it's Jersey. It's messy over there. You know how it is.
Yeah, yeah. I call
Yeah,
Jersey the land of nowhere. My bad. I'm sorry for my Jersey folks, but yeah,
yeah. We
you
love
gotta.
y'all, but y'all
It,
crazy.
it, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
it is
it
definitely
is
not.
not. So
Nah.
you have any siblings, brothers or sisters, or you the only child?
So I got siblings. I got 2 older sisters and 1 older brother. I am the youngest by my youngest, the youngest sister, which is older than me. I'm 7 years younger than her. So I'm 7 years behind, like
Mm.
basically. And then all my other siblings are 10 plus years older than me. So I'm the baby
Okay.
baby.
So when did you figure out you had a knack for being a gamer? Like, I mean, what? Okay, let's back that up. What game did you was that intriguing? Did you would you do? Would you okay? I'm gonna show my age real quick. So were you like I mean, what game console was the first game console you ever had?
Oh, my dad's Super Nintendo. I
Oh,
have
okay,
it to this
okay,
day.
got you. I ain't that old. Got you.
Yeah, I actually will be streaming that Super Nintendo soon too. That's gonna be a segment coming up here on my stream. So
Yeah.
gotta check that out.
So you got hooked on Super Nintendo and it's been on ever since.
Yeah, ever since then I just kind of moved up, went from Super Nintendo to PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox. My Game Boy was my heart though. I had a Game Boy with
Ah.
me everywhere I went. Everywhere
Shout
I
out to
went.
my Game Boy users.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
those
Y'all the
who
real
are old
OGs
enough to even know
gamers.
what the hell a Game Boy is,
You
Some of y'all
feel
might
me?
not know. Y'all was missing out. Black and white screen Game Boy. Hey,
Okay.
that's all you needed.
Don't let it be
Two
dark too.
buttons.
You need a lamp at night.
Yo, and
Crazy.
shout out to my Game Boy users. Okay, Miss Game Boy, Super Nintendo. Okay, well we in the same little realm here. Cool then.
Hmm.
All right, so before gaming and things like that, I mean, high school, did you venture in college any?
Like in other avenues.
Yes, ma'am. Outside of gaming and things like that, yeah.
I mean, I've always been kind of like a multitask kind of person. I always got my
Okay.
hands in a lot of things growing up. So
Yeah.
it wasn't just gaming for me growing up. I was doing a lot of things. I was doing like dancing. I was doing drill team, like as a majorette for a while too.
Okay.
I mean, I was doing singing, everything you basically could think of. I was trying to do it. I just wanted to have as much life experience as I could, before I became an adult. And that was kind of something I know weird for a young kid to obsess about. But for me, I was like, I understood at a pretty young age, like, this is the time to get all that craziness out? So,
Facts.
and I really honestly I was a good kid. I stayed at home mainly. But when I did get out, I got out.
So outside of New Jersey, and where you at right now?
I'm in Ohio currently.
Okay, Ohio. Do you ever leave the country, or you just stay pretty much in country?
I stayed in country, but I do plan to leave the country pretty soon
Ah.
here.
So what's
Hmm.
your bucket list items? What countries are what you plan on looking venturing out to?
I mean, I really like how like Taiwan's looking. I'm liking how Ghana's looking. Ghana looks beautiful. I really am interested in going back to our home, our mother country.
I get you, but I'm scared of these natural disasters. I'm sorry. Um, these 7.7 magnitude earthquakes. What Thailand just had one, if I'm not mistaken,
It's kind
didn't
of
they?
funny though, because we can get them here too. Earth is
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere,
yeah, yeah,
baby.
yeah. And somehow, some way, I seem to elude them all. So I've been in Cali for a minute. Came over here to Georgia. The worst I dealt with here was what, a back-to-back winter or snowstorm, so to speak. That's all I had
Hmm.
to deal with in Atlanta so far. So I'm good with that. And they close everything down when you get 2 inches of snow. So hey,
That's great
I'm
work.
good with that. So okay. So let's just fast forward here. Somehow you were introduced to this Oculus Quest. When did that happen?
So I got the Oculus Quest it was a Christmas present. And I ain't touch it for a while, like a couple months. It kind of just sat and collected dust in a box for a while because I kind of
Yo,
forgot about it. I
I
told
didn't
you.
want to. I don't mean to cut you off, but
No,
I
go
swear
ahead.
that's everybody's. It seems like that's everybody's story in regard to this damn Oculus. Whether it's COVID or it was a Christmas gift and you didn't touch it for a minute, and then all of a sudden you just grabbed the damn thing. So I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, you good. I picked it up. I put it on. I tried to come in here. I didn't know how it worked. So I left and put it down for a couple more months. And then when I did come back, I discovered, I started to actually find out how to jump worlds and stuff like that because I actually took the time out to learn this time. And
Okay.
I started to meet new people as I kind of got more acclimated to the metaverse. And I didn't know it was this wild in here, but as soon as I did discover it, I was like, oh, yeah, this is definitely a space that's going to keep me entertained for a while.
Uh, to say the least. To say the
Okay.
least.
It's crazy
So,
here.
with that being said, are you a creator within this space as well?
I'm trying to be. I'll definitely say that because I can say I feel like I'm on the radar, but I probably have to put a little bit more work in, and which is fair because I do feel like I have a little bit more of a journey to go, and I see a lot of people in here put in a lot of work to get where they're at. So in order to feel like I at least deserve to have that, I want to put in the same amount of work, which is what I'm doing now because I have so much going on in the real life world besides just the metaverse and I do have some things coming to the metaverse. I know you mentioned that earlier, but I will be blending my streams with the metaverse pretty soon here. So if anybody wants to be a guest on one of my stream segments in here, definitely bring your buns. I'm always happy and welcoming to other people who want to be in and involved because we're all in this space together and there's no better way to expand your creativity and your community than to actually share that with other people. So, yeah.
Right, right. Um, I s- w- when you first, well, I know I'm nosy as hell. So I see a lot of things. I just don't say too much. I see that you have a pretty strong relationship with Black Harley. Or
Oh yeah,
yeah. So we
yeah.
wanna
We were
like how
working
did that
together
come up?
for a while.
Yeah, so explain that. How did that come about?
So we both were with Throne Dynasty at the time. I'm no longer with them, but I left because I'm doing my own things. But yeah, so I was with them and we kind of all was just in one group together. So I wasn't just working with Harley. I was working with Milky and Nori and Chomp and basically the whole entire group. But me and Harley were kind of just doing the builds for them. And we were helping them out and just doing, doing our thing. And then we started doing our own builds as well and collaborating and doing business together. And then at some point I left Throne Dynasty and I kind of was just on my own. I was just ready to kind of spread my own wings. So that's what I wanted to
Okay,
do.
so you started with what was the first part of that dynasty? Say that again.
Throne Dynasty.
Throne Dynasty.
Hmm
You clear to elaborate what exactly is Throne Dynasty for those who
So
may not know.
they're a group much like my previous group, but a little bit different. They focus on a lot of creators and artists. And
Mm,
I can also say like they had some really dope artists with them. They had some really creative people who are very strong, like and they do a good job in here. And I mean, I think it's great, but I'm not an artist, so and I
right.
know my direction of creation was just a little bit different. So
Hmm. Okay. So you
mhm.
now you're doing your own thing.
Oh yeah,
So
I actually officially launched a lot of things. So
yeah, so yes, ma'am. So let's speak on that. What things have you launched thus far since you've been here in Horizon World?
I'm an official brand. I'll start there. I have my LLC, and we are now fully a legal media company. So it's called TakiiSakii Entertainment. You guys
Mm.
can actually I have my own website getting built at this moment, and I'm putting my team together currently. So and they're coming strong. I mean, some of my teammates is already in here. You already know what it is. You're
Oh, okay, okay. So teammates, since you here, you might as well bring your little behinds down here, down the steps, and introduce yourselves. Panda, I don't care. You knew it was
Bring your
coming.
ass, Panda.
Yup, let's go, let's go. You might
He
as
said,
well
I can hear,
since you
oh,
here.
dang it.
Look at Miss
He's talking
Lady. I
about
know
loves.
she running over here. Yeah, so let's go. Part of the entertainment team. Miss Lady, you on mute.
Miss Lady, you
I don't know
muted.
how you ain't know that.
And I
I'm
know
at
you on
y'all
mobile,
'cause
so you see
I'm
your
in
screen.
Dallas, Texas right now, waiting for my bus to get here. You know what I mean? Headed to the ATL. Shout it.
Lord
Hey,
Jesus.
that
Okay.
person is on a mobile,
Get to work.
so you can see the difference.
So
Okay, I got you.
introduce yourself and what do you contribute to the team of entertainment, ma'am?
My name is Miss Lady, and
We
I
know.
am, a little bit of everything. I can't even say one thing. So we all work together.
Okay, got you. We ain't gonna sit you over there too long because we know you out there finna make your way to Atlanta. So safe travels, and I hope you get here safely.
Be safe. I love you. I'll be stalking you some more later.
Auntie Panda. So
AP.
Yep. And
first
you
of
was
all,
spot on, Taki. I said, yeah, dang, you was spot on.
before we even ask what her contribution is to the entertainment part of everything, first of all, I want to say congratulations on. If I'm not mistaken, it was the freestyle Friday that you won, if I'm not
Yes, sir.
mistaken, and you also were one of the finalists at Sunday's Best,
Yes, sir.
if I'm not mistaken. See, very talented young lady. I was actually
Extremely
part of one of her
talented.
videos that was it Sherwin was
Hmm.
yeah, Sherwin was directing. So very talented young lady. So I
Oh,
so congratulations, ma'am, and
thank you. Thank you.
best wishes on all the other things that you have. You know what I'm saying, going for you within this space. I hope you conquer it all. But in
Thank you so
regards to
much.
your contribution to TakiiSakii Entertainment, what do you bring to the table, man?
Well, I guess you could say I'm the jack of all trades. I am not only an artist, a singer, a rapper. I'm also a game streamer myself. I've been streaming for some years as well. I'm a producer. I make my own beats. I'm trying to get back at that. I do a little editing, vlogging, photography, just trying to spread my horizon, spread my wings like my twin over here.
Heard.
Definitely,
And I
definitely.
help wherever I can. Wherever I can't help when it comes to like building or anything, I'm very visual. So whatever I see visually, they can pretty much come up with and bring to life.
Before you get out, before you leave, I just wanted to know in regards to associating yourself with this young lady. What about her, as a person, gave you that feeling of, you know what, I can contribute something to what she's creating, and we can, as a entity, we can create something bigger.
Her being a genuine soul,
Mm.
that is what is initially attracting me to her. Me and Taki have been friends for nearly 2 years, and like I said, she sees a lot of herself in me, and vice versa. So, with us having some of the same similarities as well as some differences, we combine those together and we collaborate. A lot of cool projects, whether it's streaming, whether it's music, whether it's editing, anything that you can ever think of. That's how we're able to collaborate together and make some magic happen, baby.
I'm not mad. I'm not
You already
mad
know
at
what it
all.
is.
Well,
Oh
thank you
yeah.
for I appreciate you coming through and giving that phenomenal explanation. Again, Miss Lady, I hope and wish you get to Atlanta safe. Please let somebody know when you touch down, please. I don't know, is you coming
Oh,
from
I'll be
Vegas, if
stalking
I'm
her.
not
Don't worry.
mistaken.
I got her location.
I'm almost positive you are.
We got her location.
They,
She good.
they been stalking me the whole ride. They've been stalking me the whole ride. They're my
You
Well,
babies.
know I
good,
will.
good, good, good. As they should, as they should. So, with Miss Lady and Auntie Panda, what did you feel from them that gave you the assurance that there are people that are trustworthy and that you can trust with what you're creating?
I could say with both of them, my first feeling with them is safety. I know that
Mm,
with them, I could talk to them about my creations. I could talk to them about my problems. I can talk to them about when I'm happy, sad, basically whatever I'm feeling. I know that when it comes down to Miss Lady, Panda, and Shadow, and all the rest of my crew, I feel really safe with them. And I know that at the end of the day, if we came together, we gonna make some magic happen. And it always does every time, as you can see from the things that we do.
oh,
we
definitely.
always we always blowing things up, and that's what we're here to do. We're not gonna be quiet. We're not gonna sit down. We kind of played background characters for a long time, but now it's our turn to go ahead and take the front stage. And I think we should all be able to say that with full chest and not feel afraid. And
Mm.
yeah, I want my team to feel that same way too. I want them to feel creative and powerful in the creations that they do.
So, as an entity, what are some of the things that you have done within this space that some of us within this within this room right now should take notice to?
Um, I would say you'll be surprised by who does what if you don't pay attention and if you
Mm,
listen to others. I'll say that. That's
mm,
my vague way of putting that. Cuz I'm like I noticed that I'm not noticeable until you're actually in front of me. And then
mm.
when you see the things that I do, my shenanigans and just all my craziness, then you start to peep more. But it's like you don't notice me until you do.
I'm not mad. Sometimes that's the best. That's the best way. That is
Oh,
the
I love it.
best way.
I
Sometimes.
feel like a secret, like an FBI secret sometimes. End up finding out it's
Yeah,
the secret sauce over here.
yeah. Till you go to your Instagram, then you see that all the sauce. No, I'm just playing.
Hell
Hey,
yeah, shit. Come to my Instagram, TakiiSakii VR.
CJ, what up?
She being modest.
Yes, she is.
Don't be trying to sell me out.
Yes, she is. Yes, she
Come on,
is.
CJ. Put me
Elaborate,
on
No, I'm just
blast.
CJ.
saying she just being she being modest. She done did acting, so like most of the kind of like the skits, bringing out with Bunny and them. She pushed most of that when it comes
Mm,
up to it. The streaming wise, dealing with like streamers, it wasn't too many streamer that's really was talking about being on Twitch or anything. So
right, right.
you know that's a difference. Uh, anything kind of new. she didn't have a hand in. So
I'm gonna go, but you can stay.
Definitely.
I'm
okay.
getting
Yeah, well,
tired.
so check this out. This is what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna go ahead and touch the crowd real quick. We're gonna go to this commercial break. But once we get back from this commercial break, we're gonna dig a little bit deeper in regards to this streaming thing because I have a lot of questions in regards to this, in regards to content, what keeps an audience, and how many man hours do you really have to
So
divulge in this to really
I
feel
got
that you know what I'm
cameras
saying,
that's streaming right now.
are doing something worthwhile. So we will be right back after this commercial break. This is After Q Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy Burn the Proof with my lady, Miss TakiiSakii, and we'll be right back.
Hey.
So
Okay, I'm gonna get with you.
they're online right now, streaming live and
Okay.
stuff.
What's happening?
So
What's
I
happening?
wanted
What's
to
happening?
show
What's happening?
you
What's happening?
Yeah, I
Cool.
see
How
the,
you
the
doing?
production.
Are you looking to take your online presence to the next level? At Lux Vision Studios, we're your one-stop shop for building a strong digital brand and connecting with your target audience. We produce high-quality shows in a variety of formats, including podcasts, talk shows, gaming content, and motivational videos. Our team of experts will manage your social media channels and branding, helping you amplify your story and reach a wider audience. We stream content across popular social media platforms and Roku, ensuring maximum visibility. Whether you're a gamer, entrepreneur, or looking to inspire others, we have the expertise to help you achieve your online goals. Here's what sets us apart: engaging content. We produce a variety of shows to keep your audience interested and coming back for more. Social media and branding mastery. We'll manage your online presence and build a strong brand that resonates with your target audience. Multi-platform reach. We stream your content across popular platforms and Roku, maximizing your visibility. Community focus. We believe in fostering a community around your content, creating a loyal following. Let Lux Vision Studios help you connect with your community and amplify your voice online.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the Word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Yo, 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 what's good, what's good? It's your boy HG. I was 702. Let's get tripping like a kid untie his shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Howard Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And you know, everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
Yeah, people can make clothes in
Good
here.
night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Ah,
Hi.
CJ, we back.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
I
I'm
wouldn't
so
put you on the
tired.
stage if you wasn't.
And we are back. Miss Lady,
Yeah.
what you doing? Right.
Michael Jackson slide back. Moonwalk.
Sorry. Yep. It's
What's
nice to
going
meet
on,
you.
everybody? Hey,
I
thanks for
follow you.
coming back. This is After Q Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy Burn the Proof, and we are here with Miss TakiiSakii
Talk to you later.
You're.
and the whole TakiiSakii Entertainment
I'm gonna
crew.
go.
Thank you
You
guys
already
for
know what it
staying.
is.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So let's dive into this real quick.
Mhm.
You're a streamer.
Oh yeah, big time.
YouTube. Okay. What? First of all, elaborate on what a streamer is and what a streamer really does.
So a streamer is like we're an entertainer. We could be either funny, we can show you funny stuff, or we can talk about serious topics. Basically, like kind of like a podcast, but visual. You get to
Right.
see and interact with us in like real time. You know, on a podcast, you're just listening. You don't really get to talk to your viewers or at least chat with them and things like that. Streaming is more personal with your viewers. You know, they get to talk to you in that real time that you're filming, and then you're also while you're playing the game or if you're talking about topics and things like that, then you're able to interact with them at the same time. So you're not only giving them entertainment, but you're also giving them like interaction and more engagement than normal than just watching people. So
Mm. So what lane have you decided to take in regards to, because like you said, you can be funny, you can whatever, be serious. What I guess what angle or what's your niche in regards to streaming? What draws your crowd?
So I have a variety niche. So I do some just chatting, which is like where it's in the name, it's implied. I'm just chatting with my viewers and stuff like that. But I'll show them funny videos, crazy stuff. Basically, like I'm more geared towards like funny comedy stuff or like shock factor or just like
Right.
crazy things in general because as you know, like I act wild. I'm like I'm crazy, so my stream is kind of crazy and my viewers they're equally as crazy, so it fuels the craziness, but I love just bringing it to them. But one thing I will say, despite me being crazy and wild with a lot of my content's never inappropriate. I can strongly stand on that. My content's very it's very appropriate for all ages, mainly, and if it isn't, I'll have it labeled that way. I always do the separation between the children and the adults. But usually my content is just it's for everybody. I'm very safe with my viewers. I make sure my viewers feel safe when they come into my space and that they feel like they can either chill and hang out or if they want to be heard and speak up, they can definitely have that space to do so. And I don't shun them, I don't ignore them. If anything, I embrace them because I want them to be able to feel comfortable to speak to me and interact with me because, we're all like friends. So that's basically what it's like. Because I know a lot of streamers are like, oh, fan base, but I'm like, more like friend base
Mm.
because I'm a little bit more personal. So I'll actually interact with my viewers, like even outside of my streams, they'll be texting me on my Discord, or sometimes they'll DM me on Instagram and just be sending me funny stuff, or we'll just have casual conversations. But I'm I'm not out of touch with my viewers, and I think that's a very strong point for streaming.
100%. I would
Mm,
definitely agree. So
okay.
what okay, aside from everything else that you're doing with your life, what made you jump
Start.
into the lane of streaming?
So ever since I was little, I actually wanted to be a gamer, but my mom kind of shot my dreams down. Ain't gonna hold you, and I ended up going into nursing instead. But as I got close to graduating nursing, I was in my last semester. Long story short, my university basically screwed me over and snatched my degree from me, so I didn't get it.
Oh wow.
So yep, I was in 4 to 5 years of nursing school because I wasn't just doing regular nursing, I was also doing psychiatric because psych was also another thing I was
Ah,
studying as well. So,
got you.
yeah. So, after I pretty much lost everything in a week, I
Mm,
lost my job. I lost my best friend. One of my best friends had passed away. This is somebody I grew up with very close, like since I was little, like 10 years old.
right.
And my mom was dying in the same week, and my degree got snatched from me all in the same week. I was lost for a while. I kind of
Mm,
just was like going through the motions of life, but not really living. And then
mm,
as I was just playing a game, I'm pretty sure I was playing like Dark Souls. It's a really hard game. You you either really hate life if you're playing that game or you just a fucked up person because that game is so hard. Like it's literally known as one of the hardest games you can play.
right.
And I was playing it and I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? This would be really cool if I was like videotaping this. Why am I not taping this? And after that, I just kind of like started going through Amazon and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. I was just bored. I was going to tape it. And I bought the stuff, got the equipment, and over time I just started like compounding my equipment. At first I got my laptop and my camera. And yeah, my quality was shit, but guess what? I still got in front of that camera. I still did what I had to do, and that's kind of where it started. I met other streamers who are way bigger than me that I'm still in touch with to this day, who are
Mm,
signed and all types of stuff. They're getting brand deals like crazy. But these are the
right.
same folks that check in on me too and make sure I'm doing right. And yeah, they definitely say my trajectory is going to go fast.
Awesome.
So,
So that just alludes to the next question that I had. What's the long
mhm.
term goal in regards to you being a streamer?
Oh, I want this to be my career. I love it. I
Mm.
love doing what I'm doing. Like after wandering around for a while and doing a bunch of things before I landed on streaming, yeah, this is what I feel comfortable doing. I'm happy doing it. I love playing video games. It's my passion. And I love hanging out and talking with my friends. Like, honestly, I'm just here to chill and hang out and just make something of it. I just love what I do.
And so this to just to put everything in perspective, a streamer's life is basically sitting in a space, if you
Mm,
will, providing
not all the time.
content. Okay, go. Okay, okay. Well, okay, providing content to people that are doing sitting there just watching you.
So that's where streaming can be. That's why I said variety streaming is my niche, because there's also called IRL streamers, which is in real life streamers. Those are people who go outside and film their content live. Like they'll be walking down the street and they're filming, and people are watching and engaging, and they can be out doing going to shows and watching shows, and people are watching the shows with them as they're like basically like you're getting their IRL experience and you're watching them experience it. So that's a whole
Gotcha.
nother ball game. I haven't dipped into that yet, but that is something that I do have coming soon because I actually just got my camera for it. So a lot of
Oh.
things on my plate. But yeah, I mean, streaming can come in. It's in a variety, literally. Like it's you can think of
Yeah,
anything.
I
It
think
can be streamed.
what's his name? What's the dude name? The one famous African American young man, Speed. Speed. I
Oh
think he's
yes,
one.
I love I Show Speed.
Yeah, I think he's one of those who really does do the IRL type of
Hmm.
content and things like that. So I
Yeah, he's an
mean,
IRL streamer.
would you say this is a male dominated um industry,
Hell yeah,
or is
hands
it,
down.
or is it more or less fair game?
No, it is not fair game. And you know what? I'll even elaborate that, expand on that a little bit more.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
streaming is really hard when you're a woman. And I'm gonna keep
Mm.
it a buck because I know it's a sensitive topic, but streaming is really hard when you're black. And we're gonna keep it a buck because people come in
Uh,
there and they say some old ignorant of the ignorant ish they can say to you just because you're sitting there minding your business and trying to get your content out. People will come in and try to impede your content. People will come in and see you being a black creator and they will raid you. And when they do, there's good raids and bad raids. Some good raids are when you send, like if you have a big viewership, let's say you have 3,000 viewers, and you wanted to share it with somebody random that you saw streaming that was small. You can raid them and send your viewers to them, and it'll merge your stream with theirs basically, and they can just you're getting their viewership. So now you have 3,000 viewers now because they're rating you.
right.
Then there's bad raids where they send people to basically fuck your stream up, and they send aggressive
Uh,
people to come at you. And if your stream is too basically filled with that, your stuff gets shut down. So
wow.
a lot of people of color, predominantly black people, get attacked like this. And I've experienced this myself. And I've had people come in there and say ignorant racist jokes. And quite frankly, like how I handle it is I just look at them and I'm like, if you come in here with racist jokes, I'm immediately going to think you're a Neanderthal. I'm going to think you have a very low IQ. I'm going to think you're not smart because you can't come up with clever jokes. That's why I'm just like when they come in there, I treat them like as ignorant as one sound. I treat them like they're dumb because they are. I mean, we're gonna keep it a buck. Who comes in to ruin someone's space and mind frame and vibe on purpose with some toxic ish that could have easily been avoided?
Right.
And I feel like as a woman, it's already hard enough because not I'm not trying to say anything bad and shame nobody, but I know people will kind of get a little upset. But some of these female streamers kind of fuck the game up too a little bit, you know. But
Mm.
I'm not gonna fully blame them because it's not, you know, you gotta have somebody who's a consumer to consume your content. And if you have an overwhelming amount of consumers in that content and it's making a lot of money, I'm not kind of mad at women for taking advantage, but I also can say it damaged a bit of the industry, but it's not just their fault though. I'm not going to blame
Right.
women because somebody has to consume that type of content and it has to be in some type of demand in order for somebody to keep wanting to do it. So it's a
Right.
cycle there, but it makes it hard because then when people don't take you serious, they think that, oh, you gotta show a little cleavage or get sexual or do something, do a bikini stream. And it's like, no, bro, I'm trying to play a video game just like Homeboy over here and enjoy it. I'm over here, I'm laughing, I'm making jokes. I know I'm funny because people come in there and laugh all the time. I get viewers who come in, people come in all the time, they'll be there one time, first time in my stream. They'll be like, oh, I love her content, subscribe. That's really hard to have happen when you're a streamer, especially when you're a black streamer and you're a black female streamer. And there
Right.
is no black female streamers at the top right now. That seat is completely 100% empty. I'm not saying
Mm.
there's not black streamers that aren't big. There are black female streamers that are big, but they're not in the top 100. Not
Mm.
at all. Not a lick. There's a few black people who are even in the top 100 and they're males. And
Right.
females in the top 100, not a lot either. There's not a
Well,
lot.
see, I'm glad you said that because you just jumped into that. So Kai Sin is his name, Kai
Kai
Sin,
Cenat. Oh yeah,
him,
I love
ISO
his content.
speed, ISO
Mhm.
speed, academic. I mean, would you consider him a
I don't fuck with
streamer?
academics. Academics is crazy. He be saying some wild stuff, and I've actually talked about him on a couple of my streams, and some of the shit he be doing is too crazy.
Well, see, but that's my question. What is it? Because they're all different in regard to their approach. So, I mean, what is the long lasting character trait that keeps people uh engaged with what they're doing and allowing them to get more and more subscribers? Do you think?
I mean, honestly, streaming can go one of two ways. I can say doing what would be considered it's a good word for this edgy
Mm.
edgy streaming, which is like basically toxic streaming. You know, you're saying some like really ignorant, mean stuff. You're attacking people. You're going out in public and harassing people. Like, there's been streamers who literally pulled out guns on random people just
Oh
because
wow.
it gets them viewers and subscribers. And unfortunately, I do feel like that type of content needs to be shut down immediately because it kind of fuels a lot of other problems down the way, which is why a lot of streamers who do dumb stuff like that end up seeing them getting their asses whipped. You know, it happens.
Mm.
But or to get banned by other countries because they go there to be ignorant and stupid because they know it gets them views because, you know, there's nothing better than going to another country and showing your ass.
Right.
And then there's the positive side. And the positive side can be really good, but I can say positive streaming is a bit slower growing than the toxic stuff because, you know, people like the spice and all the craziness. But
People like
when you're a
drama.
positive streamer, you have much more longevity than the toxic ones. See,
Yes.
the toxic is fast growing. You get there, you're making the money, but people eventually get tired of your shenanigans. They grow
Agreed.
up.
Agreed.
But when
Right.
you're a positive streamer and you're more like on like just doing your regular content or just doing your own unique creations, people tend to stick with you more long term because
Mm.
it's more engaging and interactive for those viewers.
Mm. Well, I did a little bit of research and I found a very if you will, I found a very in blatant disparity in regards to African American female streamers aside from white female streamers. I
Hmm.
I took notice to seeing that um African American female streamers were more known for beauty and being beauty influencers and things to that nature, cosmetology, makeup, and things like that. Whereas the white women were more known for comedy skits and things like that. So was just curious if you like, is it hard to break for
Oh,
African American female
you got somebody
on
else.
the side of, I want to say, is it hard to break for an African American female to break from a comedy side, or are we always going to be in this situation of we got to display beauty or we got to be showing beauty enhancements and things like that?
I feel like that's where a lot of people are kind of ignorant to black female streamers because they don't actually strictly do like just makeup streams and beauty content and all that stuff. It's popular because it's, you know, it's popular amongst them, but that's not what I see from a lot of
Right,
black women. A lot of black women
right,
actually do comedy. They are funny, but they're not given a chance.
right.
And that's where they're kind of swept under the rug or people try to push their content back. It's just and then that's where kind of it comes at play where you have your, you know, you have your white counterparts who will do better than you, but it's because no offense, but their content is more pushed. Like, we're gonna keep it a buck. It's
Mm,
more pushed. It's more supported by other people because I mean, you got to look at all the stigmatism that comes with being black, and then people the way they view us, even though their perspectives aren't really, I would say their perspectives aren't really whole, but that's how you usually know. It's just because
right.
they don't really give a lot of black female like creators a chance. They're just like, oh, you're gonna do the same old wig and makeup, but you'd be surprised. I've seen a lot of black women who are funny as hell and they are nerdy as hell. They do cosplay. Yeah, it's a form of beauty, but it's like they do cosplay while they're gaming and they're
Right.
showing videos and basically doing the same thing that I do, but it's not all about beauty. That's why when I go on my stream, I make it a point to not, I don't get all the way dolled up and all that jazz. Like, yeah, sometimes I'll be cute on stream, but I'm here to be me. Y'all here to see me, Taki. Y'all not here to see titties and y'all not here to see anything else. Y'all are here to see Taki. I'm here to show y'all my personality and who I am and what kind of content I'm trying to bring to y'all to bring y'all joy.
Right.
That's it. I'm not here to
I,
do nothing else.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. With that being said, I mean, what else can we look forward to from you and all the other things that you have going on within this space and with your YouTube streaming?
Okay, so there's a few things to look forward to. I'll say the biggest thing, me and Auntie Panda are dropping a song pretty soon here. So
Oh, you sing.
I don't sing. I can't sing, but I rapped with Auntie Panda. I know she's yelling like stop lying. She thinks I can sing. I'm pretty okay. Uh but Panda's a real talent over there. She's my motivator. She's the one who gets me up to go do things and I just love her to death. But we got a new song dropping, and then I do have some segments that will be coming in here. Some will be on Sunday. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's almost done. And then I also will have some VTubing, which is just virtual streaming. And we're in the metaverse. This is virtual reality. So I am going to
Right.
bring V streaming into Horizon. So Meta, Horizon, Meta, y'all, want to hook your girl up with a sponsorship or anything like that, call me because I got a big viewership. But yeah, but then there's a couple other things I got going on too. Like I might be returning to modeling.
Okay.
I am a magazine published model, and I stopped for a while. One of my friends is actually a model, and she's really pretty huge in Atlanta, and she was talking about possibly us working together. So I might have that coming, and I might vlog that as well. And all the other things that's coming with is just like it's a lot. But I do have some artists too that I will be interviewing on my stream, and some of them are pretty well known. So, like I said, just keep your eyes out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this real quick. I know you got a lot of men in your DMs.
Use a mother lie. Nah, but shut up, Bertie. That is not true.
Yo,
But
so
if you want to believe it,
y'all
believe it.
might
Make you
not
look
get
good.
it. Y'all, everybody gonna be like, I'm crazy, right? Y'all
I know,
might
right?
not get that, but I'm real nosy. Again, it's my job to do these things. So me, I'm surfing her Instagram and things like that. And I saw one of these things she put up there. Are you looking for love, ma'am?
Am I looking for love? The question is, love looking for me? Because that's the real question. I'm like, shoot, at this point, I'm waiting for it to slap me upside the head because I don't know what else to do.
Okay, so I
Pretty
guess
much.
that's a
If
yes.
you stepping bold and you got your mind together and your heart together and you not on no childish ish and you really about your stuff, you can come talk to me. I'm really easy to talk to, but I'm hard to get in touch with. I know that makes no sense at some point, but it's like I don't just talk to anybody now. Let me just say that. Not everybody gonna just jump in my DMs and I'm be like, "Hey, what's up?" Nah, nah. But if you do, and I see you, and if you come at me respectful, because that's one thing I will block the fuck out of you if you're not respectful. You come at me with some crazy wild stuff that I've been already heard. Oh, your body's nice. I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to hear that mess. I already know that, and I don't want to hear that. Like, I want to hear something nice. Like, what about my soul? My heart, who I am as a person. That's why I said I don't think I'm gonna be looking for love. I want love to find me this time. So
I ain't mad at it. Hey, I can respect that. So for my up and coming YouTube streamers, and even just people that are venturing within this space for the first time, based on the experiences you've had within this space, in as a streamer, what advice could you give them?
if you're a content creator and you're a streamer coming in this space, I would say the best thing you could do coming in this space is to find other like-minded people. So if
Hmm.
you want to do content creation and streaming, your strongest suit would be to find other content creators and streamers because you that gives you opportunities to collab with a lot of people and you never know who they're working with. at all.
Right.
So
Right.
that can open up a lot of networking avenues for you. They might already have sponsorships that they can actually, send you a reference for. So, like I said, work with the people that you know are working in the same lane as you and then expand from there. I mean, that's how I did it with like-minded people. I found people who wanted to do acting. I was doing acting at the time. We did that, and then I just kind of expanded from there. I started hanging out with more celebrities. I started hanging out with artists and stuff like that, and more creators and streamers. And then eventually, at some point, I just basically met everybody who's under some umbrella, and it works because I can work with each of those people, and it's not messy, and it's very much staying on track to what I'm trying to do.
Definitely. Well,
Mhm.
for those who don't know you and maybe interested in looking um, at your streams or trying to get connect with you through VR, via Instagram and things like that, let them
Mhm.
know how they can contact you and get a hold of you, Miss Hard to
All right.
get a hold of.
So if you're a sponsor, definitely hit my email at TakiiSakii@gmail.com. The Saki has three eyes in it. You'll also find it on my Instagram. You can find my link in my bio that has all my information on how to contact me professionally. Or if you want to just check out my content, you can see me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook included, and basically TikTok as well. And basically any platform that you can find me on, it's the same name, TakiiSakii. Instagram, you might see me a few times, but you'll know which one is me for sure because I'm literally the only one. So, but yeah, you'll find me on
Literally
all
the only
platforms.
one.
I am, and I own my name too. So if you steal my name, I'll sue the shit out of you.
Yo, yo. With that being said, I want to first say just thank you for coming through. I think I ran her down at her one of her spots. She was in the back. I couldn't even find her ass. But then she
You
came
sure
running.
did. I
She
saw
came
your ass
running
from
out.
the roof.
I like, yo, can you be on? You gonna be on the show? You gonna be on the show? So she definitely agreed to it. And I want to say thank you, and thank you for letting me pick your brain a little bit while we on the show.
Hell
See, it wasn't
yeah.
that bad. See, it wasn't that bad. See.
I told you. You said if you could ask me anything, I meant that. You could ask me anything, and I'm willing to answer. Because, like I said, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good time while making my career, and you having me here was a blessing. So, thank you so much. I do appreciate that.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, and definitely look forward to what you guys have in creation with the entertainment. Definitely
Oh,
looking
definitely.
forward to see how you uh build your subscription on YouTube and things like that. It's great to have these conversations and then watch you guys flourish within this space, and
Oh,
in real
can I
life.
make one more comment?
Do your thing, man. The floor is
Oh
yours.
yeah, one last thing because I know this is my wildest thing, and Danica was probably here waiting for me to say it, but he's not here, so I'm gonna say it anyways. Though, shout out to Danica because this one was for him, but he's been obsessed with this challenge that I do have coming in the future. It is
Okay.
called the Diarrhea Gauntlet. I know it sounds crazy, but if I reach 500 subs on Twitch, I will eat sugar-free gummy bears. Which, if you know what sugar-free gummy bears do, they act like a super laxative.
Oh
I'm going to try
wow.
to eat as many as I can on my stream.
Like a panda.
Basically, I'm going to eat as many as I can until I effing explode. So, and there's been people who have done this challenge before, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the first female to do it too. So, let's go.
Well, you heard it. The challenge is there. I bought the gummy bears. So let's get it. I'm down for this.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Well,
on like,
best of luck to you in regards to
thank
that.
you.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, any closing remarks before we get out of here, man?
Man, y'all have a good day. Just remember every day you wake up is a blessing, and every new day is another day to make a new opportunity happen for yourself. So, don't be down on yourself, be positive, love yourself, and definitely don't forget you're always worth any effort that you put in.
I couldn't agree more. I thank everybody for coming through and showing support to this young lady. She's definitely doing her thing. And I'm definitely going to be paying attention to all the things that she has moving forward. And hopefully we can get you guys back on here, get Auntie Panda back on here, get Miss Lady up back here again, and
Mm-hmm.
and see how we doing this thing. Shit, Auntie Panda might be up here again anyway because she's doing so many other things around here between
Yep.
singing and rapping. Yes, ma'am. Don't you on the radar?
Yep.
Don't even worry about it.
And
But
I'm
again,
proud of you every day.
Definitely, definitely. But I definitely want to say thank you guys for coming through and showing support and showing love to the show and showing love to this young lady. I really appreciate it. If I can say one thing before we get out of here, take care of yourselves, man. Like honestly, like your
Hmm.
health is wealth. If
Period.
I can't elaborate on that enough because like I said before, a lot of people are passing away at very young ages and things like that. And if you I couldn't I really can't pinpoint why it's happening, but I can only assume that it's based on the thing that you're putting into your body or not putting into your body. So I would definitely stress, you know what I'm saying, take care of your bodies, man. This we only have one.
Please.
You know what I'm saying, like
Please
that. And
definitely do.
I'm almost positive a lot of you guys want to be around for the longevity of things to come. So take care of your bodies. Now hopefully I see you guys within this metaverse and abroad. Thank you for CJ and Miss M5 Divine as always for doing their
My
thing.
baby.
Lux Vision Studios for always making this thing happen. And we'll see you next time on After Q Speak the Truth. I'm your boy Burden the Proof, and we're gone.
Bye.
And there it is. All those in it,
Hey,
all
look at
those
that.
in
Hey, fuck it
attendance,
up.
especially
Fuck it
up
up.
top, come on down here so we can take this picture, please.